Guys, we have a great Between the Pond and store. Before we get into it, number one, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. Share these videos on social media. Get my books. If you've never seen these videos, at the end of the episode, I do questions from the audience, so make sure you're participating in that. And I want to thank our episode sponsor, Manhattan Neons. Check out Manhattan Neon's website or visit them on Instagram. They offer a variety of neon signs, whether it be retail or for fun, for your dorm room. They did this logo for me. I gave them the ping file, and they were able to just create like a full neon sign that I am now using in my Whatnot auctions. It's super cool. So check out Manhattan Neons. Check out my Whatnot auctions as well. Link in the video description. With that, let's get into it. Okay, looks like a whole mess of coins there.
Yeah.
What other types of things do you guys...
I'm kind of scaling back. I was buying pretty much anything, but I literally have more stuff than I can humanly list in like a year. So I'm being kind of restricted out. I'm down to take a look at anything if you got something cool. $240.
So no special dates? You guys didn't come across any special dates?
I didn't see any, no.
You can look what we got over here.
Sure. Like World War II stuff, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything with Hot Wheels. And then Hot Wheels. Okay, why don't you start looking at the Hot Wheels? I'll look at these. What do we got? Challenger. Let's do a Playboy Center full of all the people that got barbecued.
I know, huh?
And then here's what's left of them. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with this.
I know, it's interesting.
This isn't worth a whole lot. I'll give you $5 so I can read it.
Okay.
If you want. Oh, service discharge papers. Interesting.
Yeah. They even got the naval packet that for when he joined.
God, it's got his fingerprints too.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's crazy.
It's like a
isn't it?
blueprint to like commit great identity fraud on a dead guy. Enlisted 6/16/1944. This was your grandfather's?
No, I actually came across this.
Oh, you have no idea who this was?
No.
Even better.
It's
When
crazy.
you go to commit identity fraud, I won't feel bad.
That right there, naval recruitment packet.
Let's go. Don't be gay! Fight the Germans! Oh, this is fun. Adolf Hitler in pictures!
Life and story.
This picture of him in 1914. He looks so happy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh my god! Good things are coming to Germany.
I'm not on drugs yet.
Ah, no, not on this speed yet.
Do you use sneakers at all too?
Let me see. Not usually, but sneakers are something I can't sell. Oh god, these are kind of ugly. Oh, these are the Jordan Galaxies. These are 13s. Oh, these are 10 and a half. They have a mismatched box. What are these?
I got them in the wrong box. Oh,
Yeah, this is a Jordan Galaxy box.
Oh, my bad.
Do you have the
Wrong
actual box?
Yeah, I do.
It's at your house?
Yeah.
Okay. What are these? Do you know?
They're the Jordan Rings boots.
Jordan rings?
Yeah.
We'll be right back in.
All right. No. Yeah, let's just pass on the shoes. They're kind of worn. They smell like cigarettes. All right, so we'll offer them $250 with the coins if they want to not sell the Hot Wheels. If they do, it'll be $350. Oh, it smells like musk and cigarettes in here now. Oh God, I gotta wake up today. Or stop drinking every night.
Nah.
This is the that I hate because like this is like 45 minutes for a $400 deal. Like it's my time is more valuable than the money I'm gonna be making on this deal. Like guys, come on, let's go. So we're at 300 right now with this stuff. We offered 4 if you want to include the Hot Wheels. I don't really know what I'm looking at. Neither does he. And then I'm gonna pass on the shoes. So this brought it up to 3. It was at $250 before.
Okay.
I guess I could let go of some things real quick, like this and these and stuff. I'll let go. I don't know. Will you buy these then?
That's like, what is that? All you want to sell me?
I mean,
Honestly, I probably won't want to do another deal then because this was an hour and this
Yeah,
is
I
not
know.
worth it to me. And I have a lot going on right now, so
Yeah, I
I'll be
know.
really, really annoyed. Yeah, I mean, I'll buy whatever, but if you guys want to take a step back, then I probably don't want to continue this, and I'll refer you to someone else.
No, I would definitely bring it back. I didn't have time to do any research on any of this at all.
Okay, make up your mind quick because I absolutely want to just draw a line.
Yeah, we'll just. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, well, that's fine. I am so annoyed right now. Literally burn a hour of my time. Jesus Christ, know what you're gonna be selling. Don't be pulling stuff out and be like, oh, I don't know what this is. What do you give me? I gave them a very fair offer for all their They're not gonna they're gonna go elsewhere. The guy that I referred them to, I do a lot of business with. The guy I referred him to is a shark. He's not gonna offer him nearly what I offered him. And
50%.
yeah, and I'm not gonna do business with them now. They just cost themselves. Like they just completely themselves. That. All right, just finished eating my lovely meal of Indian food. It's a weird sentence, but I'm gonna let that stand. It's really cold out. candy today. So we got spicy food and that kind of helped, but unfortunately now I have to go make a cold trek to Mobile Armory to go pick up that rifle I bought a couple weeks ago. So it's 2:04, I wanna get back here by 3:30. Kira's want to, I just gotta go pick up some stuff I got framed. So let's go into the cold. First stop of the day, we're at the Great Frame Up. And shout out to both Pedro and my insurance agent, Corey, who also owns Mankato Pawn. He's another pawnbroker and he also works in insurance because he hustles and he's doing like a lot of different things. So this is his brother's store and it's funny, they sound, I'm not gonna bring my camera in because I don't like putting random people on camera, but they sound exactly alike. And when I walked in, I'm like, God, you sound just like Corey. He goes, you mean Corey sounds like me? But I'm picking up some artwork I had framed. Well, I'll show you guys. This is like some random pop art that he had. It's like a limited edition print by some French artist, and I bought this and got it framed. This is going in my house, but I like Calvin Hobbes and SpongeBob, so this is cool. All right, onward! That's probably good enough. Let's not die trying to get a shot of, ooh, I'm passing, cool. I don't even die. He's making YouTube videos. All right, so, moment of truth. Took a while to verify, had to make sure markings were correct. The shotgun has the correct markings of a U.S. Springfield 1863 musket that has been converted, most likely by Springfield Armory, to 20 gauge black powder shotgun. Almost 50% of the Springfield muskets were converted to either trapdoor or shotguns. That has the correct proof marks on the barrel and no cut for rear sight, so the barrel was added later. It's a real Springfield conversion barrel. Based on the condition of the action, cap system bore, and conversion, I'd estimate value between $500 and $700. I paid $1,000, so I lost money on this one. I basically paid, let's say I get 600 bucks, it means I paid $400 to learn a really expensive lesson about guns. In that, look for alterations, look for people changing the original condition, because that's what happened here. Had I known what I was looking for, I could have saved myself $400. Instead, I thought $1,000 was a good price and just looked and didn't really do a lot of research and didn't take my time. That's a bummer. So live, learn, be entertained. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you're gonna commit a mass shooting, my God, have some class and do it with an antique firearm. That to me seems scarier, using an antique firearm. What do we got? Oh, just a couple rings here?
Couple rings.
All right, let me put this rifle over here. It's not loaded. What can you tell me about that?
Supposedly a white gold engagement ring.
Is it a real diamond?
It is.
Okay, you know how big it is?
Not a clue.
I'm gonna guess you paid $4 grand.
A little under, yeah.
Oh, okay.
500.
We'll find out in a minute here, but yeah, it's one of the biggest things I warn people about is what a scam diamonds are, especially engagement rings.
Yeah.
I believe that these are gold.
Yeah.
This
the rest
looks
of it
like
is
10
just
karat
not,
gold, and then this is just, yeah, a gimmick item. Or
Yeah,
like gimmick, it's just, you know.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not thinking that's gold.
Yeah,
I think
it's
just the two top
Yeah,
pieces.
it's like a $30 item.
That's it?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, the gold value here is probably like $5, $10.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll make it 40. It'd be at $700 for everything.
If I took this one out, what would we be at?
400.
Let's do it.
Okay. Honestly, I was making an under offer to him on that gold ring or that diamond ring, but it's because there was a nasty carbon spot in it, and I have bought diamonds in the past and had my jewelry person. In fact, I just did it 2 weeks ago. It's gold, man. It's like that. Don't you know better? If you see a black spot, just don't pay for it. It's crap. So I don't know what that, because I'm weak on diamonds. I don't know what that diamond would have been worth. As far as this stuff goes, Milton, this is about $460. Basically, the tie clip I own for free. I could probably get 50 bucks on this tie clip. And when he pulled the ring out, I made up a new offer, and I had said, I'm fine, I'll make it 40. I just kind of folded that all into one number, and it's like, that's fine now. So yeah, we'll do about 20% of that deal. I treated him fair, but maybe he'll bring that diamond ring back and I'll be able to buy it. I don't know what to pay on that. That stone could have been $100 wholesale, could have been 300, but here we go. Little money in, little money out. We got the good deal. So you guys might remember these from in August. I did a house call, was where I got all the KISS stuff. Paid 10 bucks. I got $250 for this on eBay. The whole deal was like, I want to say like 17 or 1800. So I had a car full of stuff and just one item here I got $250. After eBay fees, about 200 bucks. Pure profit. Honestly, I think it's kind of hideous, but still got this one. If anybody wants some hideous art from Jim Savage. Mother's watch. Afternoon nap. Once again, you guys, I want to thank the episode sponsor, Manhattan Neons. Check them out on Instagram. They built my Whatnot Pawn Man Whatnot auction, that neon thing that actually it hasn't come yet. By the time you guys are watching this, I might have it up. They're on Instagram, and you can also check out their website. Again, it's Manhattan Neons. There's a link in the video description if you want to get a neon sign like the bitchin' one that I got. With that, you guys, what's going on, you guys? We're Between the Pawn. I'm Evan. This is my gold and silver business, recapping my week. Really quickly, once again, I want to remind you guys, please subscribe to this channel. Please share these videos. I'm having a really tough time growing on YouTube. In fact, somebody made a comment that kind of made me want to tear my hair out. They said, boy, YouTube really hates your channel. Yeah, they really do. You know what I think happened? So, and I was super desperate when I first started making content like 10 years ago. I bought followers because I thought, oh, I'll just buy a bunch of followers, and then it's like, you know, people see there's a party and there's all these people there, so more people. No. And if you do that, I think it left a mark on my account, and like I'm not gonna start a new YouTube channel, but so anyway, you guys, don't do that. Do subscribe, and again, share my videos, become a Patreon, follow my Whatnot auctions. If you don't have Whatnot, download it using my code. You literally get a free $15. It's TikTok meets eBay. It's 40% of my entire business now. So with that, you guys, let's recap the week. Well, it's been kind of a whatever week. It's been kind of slow. It's transitioning to winter. It's getting cold. It's been raining all week. As you guys saw, I made a mistake on that rifle. It's not worth even the $1,000 that I paid. It would be worth thousands of dollars had some not modded it, and I didn't know that because I don't know, like, I especially don't know antique guns. I'm not a firearm expert, so I didn't know that somebody had modded it, and had I have known that, then I probably would have seen that and been like, well, no, 1,000's too high. But boy, I paid a lot of money to learn a lesson there. So the rifle, by this point, it might still be available. I can't put it on Shopify. Message if you're interested. A couple of announcements. I'm teaming up with Brad Goss, the social media comedian. I've had him here on the channel. I'm very friendly with him. In fact, he's one of the first, as I started getting a lot of followers, I followed him because I looked at his content. I thought, this guy's going places. So I messaged with him, and he's bigger than I am, but like we both like kind of risen up together, and we bounce jokes off of each other. I got a package from Brad, and honestly, I tried to get the ball rolling on this almost a year ago, but both of us are so busy and it's so scatterbrained. So first off, sweet, he sent me, he made a fake product. It's a mask to shut your child up. It's like a Bane mask, like it's called Baby Mute. And like some journalists like picked up on it because they're dumb and they thought it was a real product. We're doing a limited edition silver thing with Brad. It's gonna be, I think, his logo, and there's gonna be 99 of them. He sent me a bunch of stuff, but he's also got Identity War. It's a card game. I think he got the idea from Race Wars, his children's book of, you know, it's like cars, but with races. You know, probably help I open this whole thing. It's gonna be his logo. And they're gonna be silver pieces. There's only gonna be 99 of them. He signed all of these. So I gotta coordinate with him. If you guys don't follow Brad, please follow him. He is so funny. And actually, I might start experimenting with, so he goes on Omegle. He just like reads his offensive books to like teens and like, you know, young people are on there. I might start going on there and just being like, okay, I can educate you about 3 things, and like 1, 2, 3, pick one. And I will give somebody like a 60-second, like jamming information down their throat, like, and like disturbing, you know, like it'll be like disturbing, like, oh, I don't know. The usual disturbing we talk about on here. So look for that Brad Goss piece. Honestly, you guys, it's probably going to be at early 2024. The Pawn Man Bullion Club. Again, you guys, please check out pawnmanstore.com. We have an all new website. It looks really good. It's the easiest place to buy from me. If you're going to do a huge order, you know, then you can message me or call me or whatever at my store. But you know, if you're trying to get, you know, 10, 15, 20 ounces of silver, just get it on there. It's free shipping on anything over $50, and we're not charging sales tax on bullion, unlike, you know, AppMex and stuff. We don't have to here in Minnesota. Speaking of which, so get a load of this really quick. And actually, if you go back, you watch one of the first episodes of Pawn Man, the letter that I wrote is in one of the videos. I wrote our governor here, Tim Walz, a letter when I first got into this bit, or when I first started making videos, like my first year in this business, because we used to have a law in Minnesota where you have to charge sales tax on government bullion, but not private. And I was like, well, that's stupid. You're incentivizing people to not buy American bullion. I wrote him a letter being like, you should strike this down. This is dumb. This could cause a problem in the future. And I never heard back. I think he's a dealer. He sued the state of Minnesota over this being an infringement, I think, of his freedom of speech, or like his freedom to hold gold or something. He sued, and it tied up the entire bullion department in this lawsuit, and the guy won. So as of right now, as far as I understand it, like basically all the rules have been suspended. It seems like it's kind of Wild West. I'm not gonna take advantage of this because I don't need to do seedy but I guarantee other people are gonna. And yeah, it's like, dude, Waltz, you should have listened to me. I warned you about this years ago and I never even got a reply. So that's interesting. I don't know what's going to happen, but as far as I know, everything related to the bullion department here in Minnesota has been suspended until they're appealing it, but this could take years. So interesting, huh? So on pawnmanstore.com, and I mentioned this in a previous video, we now have a subscription service. It starts at $100 a month, the Numismatic Club and the Bullion Club. The Numismatic Club is several tiers. It gets up to $500 a month. What happens is I handpick a coin, a rare coin, I send it to you. In regards to the Bullion Club, I pick a rare piece of silver or a few rare pieces of silver that will equal, about $100 at a good value. You're getting it cheaper than the retail price. But I've decided for the Numismatic Club anyway, I'm gonna pick one lucky winner and they're gonna get something that's way more expensive than $100 every month. So next month, November, when I go to do it, somebody in the Numismatic Club is getting a North Korean missile coin, not a silver one. I can't do that, they're too expensive. But I have 2 missile coins on my website right now, but somebody's gonna be winning one of those. So be sure you sign up for that. I've had a pretty interesting week with some, shall we say, some wins. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to talk about it at all, because I had to sign some documentation. But let's just say my end of the year recap is gonna be very interesting, so look for that. We're also gonna be doing a holiday episode again this year for the 4th year running? This will be the 4th year running, actually. I honestly am looking for ideas for the holiday episode, because it's not a whole lot of like holiday collectibles you can do stuff with. So like, let me know if you guys got ideas. Either put it in the comment section or message me on Instagram. Mainly I'm looking for Patreons, and Patreons, if you want to suggest video topics to me, I will definitely take yours. I'm taking your guys' money, so I'm down to entertain you with the money that you're paying. Well, I'm not gonna get into it. I bitch about it every video. And speaking of which, Patreons, I realize I'm not doing enough for you guys, because like I literally don't write posts because I don't have time. So what I've decided I'm gonna start doing, because we are filming so much content, by we I mean me, I'm gonna start a pawn Patreon video once, I don't know the schedule, at least once a month. It'll be like a pawn hub, but only Patreons get to see it. It's a private link, nobody else gets to see it. It's uncensored, there's no commercials. So look for that, and you guys please become a Patreon. $1 a month really makes a difference. I could use help. 2 more things. I got the question about the Princess Diana set. Pawn Man, and I made a TikTok too. What is the difference between my Princess Diana set and Boomer? Boomer is clad, it is artificially scarce, it is overpriced crap that is meant to rip people off, give them the illusion that they're getting something rare and exclusive that's gonna go up in value, versus my Princess Diana set is legitimately rare. I actually might have the only one for sale in the world. I still haven't found another example, and I have been looking. So they're actually scarce. They're generally actually made of precious metals. The demand and the scarcity, it's not inflated. It's not, we're limiting this to 5 sets per customer. You can't buy any more. It's actually, they only made 10,000 of them across all the different kinds. And who knows how many are left, but that was 21 years ago, and I guarantee you there's not 10,000 left. And then finally, I found out I almost accidentally killed myself about 5-6 weeks ago. I accidentally gassed myself, which is the most hysterical, oh, Evan, of course, haha, the Jew that sells Nazi almost gasses himself, like you can't make this up. So here's what happened. Well, let's just say I took the dumb chemistry, and I remember the teacher, pulling me aside, because I had 100% in the class, the whole, 100%. It was shooting fish in a barrel, and she's like, you're too smart to be here. I'm like, yeah, but I'm smart enough to know I don't want to take regular chemistry or AP for that matter. Maybe I should have taken that, because I didn't realize about the chart of cleaning solutions that you shouldn't mix. So I was cleaning my bathroom, which stank of cat pee, because I hadn't cleaned the litter box yet, so it was just the smell of ammonia in the air. What did I put? Hydrogen peroxide, and I accidentally mixed bleach with ammonia. I put bleach in the toilet to clean it, and just suddenly I just started fucking violently coughing, and I felt like I fell over, and I was just like, oh, and I crawled out of the bathroom, and I was coughing for at least an hour, and I had a terrible headache. Yeah, it took hours to recover. I'm fine. That's chloramine gas that I made. I accidentally almost Nazi gassed myself to death. Kind of funny. I guess it'd be less funny if I died. All right, so with that, you guys, let's get into the questions. All right, question 1 is coming in from Smoke666 Dog. He says, what do you think about Seiko watches, no more generally Japanese watches versus European watches? Seikos can get expensive. Any kind of watch can get expensive, but by and large, the Seikos that I come across are very cheap. Very, very, very cheap. They're from the 80s, they're clad, they're worth $1. I have a bin full of them downstairs. Look, you guys, I'm not a watch expert. I'm learning more and more. I'm getting better at it. So, you know, I kind of just guess as I go, but I would advise not getting a new Seiko watch. It seems to me, they do make gold ones, and obviously anything with precious metal, well, there you go. And especially with like watches, if it's precious metal, I'll probably be paying more than the gold value because there they get collectible. But as far as like most Seiko watches I come across, they're crap. European watches, just be careful. I pointed it out before. It's just like Norwegian brand. They're all over. They have stores like in airports and like I've seen like a bunch of fancy stores like when I go to New York. Mega overpriced. You're gonna lose like all your money if you buy that crap. So just do your education on watches. Buy them secondhand. Stick with well-known brands like Rolex where they're tried and true and you're probably going to get your money out. The Rolexes that I'm buying, and I still have these two. This one and the stainless steel one that you guys probably see me wearing in videos. So with a car, 20 years. Then the car is bottomed out, it starts to go back up in value. All cars are like this if they're well taken care of. 20 years is where watches is more like 40, or at least Rolex watches, ones from the 80s. Those are starting to mature in value. So I recommend getting ones from the 80s. Question 2. Nova Fernandez 6839 says, where to get Pokemon cards graded and how much is it? I have like 2,000 things. I should probably sell them. A few good first editions that are marked that way too. PSA, it's like with grading coins, there's a few authorities that are recognized, and beyond that, forget it. PSA, I know, is one. I'm not great with trading cards. They are expensive, though. They're like $50 a card to get graded. So make sure your card, if you're going to get it graded, is going to be worth getting it graded. Otherwise, you just, you know, we see this all the time. You're getting a coin. It's not an expensive coin, and somebody spent a bunch of money to get it graded. Why? Even with a perfect score, it wouldn't be worth what you paid to get it graded. Unless you want to preserve it. I've also heard that it takes a very long time to get cards graded. But yeah, just be careful and make sure that you're using a legit grader, not a scam one. Question now. Buy a man a fish. Feed him for a night. Teach a man to use the dark web. Feast his eyes for life. Tickle Monster Gal says, Tickle Monster Gal wants to know where I see myself in 20 years. Well, if I'm not dead or in jail. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, because 5 years ago, I didn't see myself here, and 20 years from now, who knows? The world's changing fast, and things are changing for me fast. So I'll tell you guys what I want to do. I don't want to do this forever. I want to graduate out of doing this in 10 years. I want to have the store be fully functional, operational. I don't need to be here. It's just putting money in my pocket, and the store functions on its own. I'd like to open multiple locations. That's another conversation for another year. What I want to do, I want to go full circle and go back to my original love of filmmaking, because that was, like I said in the last video, that was the hill that I died on. And I have a mountain of movie scripts. Wolf in the Jungle, you guys, was a film treatment that I wrote. It was never a screenplay, but it was a start to finish. A film treatment is a start to finish summary. You pitch the summary to get paid to write the script. And when I had a manager in Hollywood, he asked me to pick my 3 best concepts and write treatments. And so Wolf in the Jungle was one of them, and actually the original treatment versus what I wrote as a book had changed quite a lot. So I want to go back to making films here in Minnesota. I still do. I would start with a horror film, and then I would diversify into other stuff. But no, I want to go back to trying to be a movie writer and producer. I'd like to have my own production company, make enough money from this in my persona, and hopefully I have enough to like bankroll my own films, and I can just like make my own independent films and distribute them myself. That's what I really want to do. So in 20 years, hopefully I'm running a movie studio. Also, I want to act. All right, so question 4 says, oh, funny. Julio Cardona 157. What's your plan for 2024? What short-term goals do you have? Love the content. Just join the Patreon. Thank you. I currently don't have one. I usually make up New Year's resolutions, and I can't even remember what my resolution was last year. I had so much, and we'll get into this in the end of the year recap, but this has been one of the worst years of my life. To not have all the calamity and terrible that was 2023 in 2024, well, that would be just peachy, as long as I can have a peaceful year. Okay, here's my goal for 2024. I want to stop working so much. I want to figure out the money situation here so that I don't have to keep working 80 hours a week, so that I'm getting money on social media. Something's got to give. I got to fix something, and I don't know what needs fixing. I'm obviously doing something wrong. So my goal is to fix that and make it so I don't have this workload. Question 5 coming from SC Car Guy says, I have a ton of collectibles. I'm really good at buying and really bad at selling. What are your thoughts on tools specifically made in America craftsmen? Honestly, this is kind of a tough question. Collectibles is gambling. Don't say I'm investing in collectibles. It's like saying I'm investing in my gambling habit. Collectibles can explode or they can tank overnight. That's a collectible. They're highly, highly volatile. So what's affecting the market? Well, the rich are getting richer. They're willing to pay more for the collectibles that they want, and therefore that's why we're seeing record-breaking prices. On top of that, inflation's a bitch. Dollar doesn't get you very far anymore. So just in the scales of the economy, we're gonna see prices on collectibles overall rising. But yeah, there's a lot of volatility in collectibles, and where they're made, I don't think the craftsmanship, I think you have to look at the collectible market as a whole rather than niche on that. Or if you're going to be niching on something like that, then look for a super, super specific field where you think craftsmanship plays into the whole market, like more so and can drive up the price way more than something else. And I can't give you a good example off the top of my head. I'm just kind of trying to answer this. It's actually kind of a difficult question. And last question coming in from Mr. Jonesy's Puss. Since you're very stressed working 80 plus hours a week, are there any crutches you use to keep yourself going, healthy or unhealthy? Well, boy, guys, I sure drink a lot. I did not used to drink like this. Part of it is the whatnot auctions. It's because, like, I'm tired and I gotta entertain a room full of people. At the end of working a 12-hour day, I'm gonna have a couple drinks. By a couple, I mean like low end, a bottle of wine, like low end. Pot really helps. Thank God it's legal now. I smoke a lot of weed. I'm trying to cut down on smoking, thus the bong water. So what other habits do I have? I run a lot. It's actually kind of the only free time I have in a day. I'll run like anywhere from 6 to 10 miles, sometimes a little bit more. Not as fast as I used to be, but running has always been my thing. I was doing martial arts until the pandemic. I'm a 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo. I was getting ready to take my 4th degree, and then COVID hit. And they actually wanted me to take over the school that I was at, but I hate teaching little kids. So I'd love to get back into martial arts, coffee/caffeine. So I'd say I have a lot of unhealthy habits to keep me going. I love what I do. What I don't love is I don't have a social life. And like I moved in with my girlfriend and I'm home. It's 7:50 right now on a Thursday. She made dinner. I'm late for dinner right now by 30 minutes because I had to get this done because I got to do an auction tonight. I got to do an auction tomorrow. So yeah, it's just, I love what I do, but there's days I wish I could just stay home and have a day to myself. And I kind of can't do that. So again, that's my goal for next year is to fix that too. But with that, you guys, thank you so much. Again, please subscribe to my channel. Post questions in the comment section below. I'll answer on the next Between the Pawn. Become a Patreon. Again, we have Patreon-only videos launching next month. Check out Manhattan Neon's the sponsor. Again, links in the video description. And I'll see you guys back here for another great Between the Pawn. Read a book. Mine. Later, guys. Join the Pawn Man Bullion Club.